I remember the first time it really caused me to break down. I kept seeing a small patch of scaly white patches on my arms, and at first I thought it was a rash, but it never went away. I soon was wearing long sleeve shirts and even wearing them in my house. I hated seeing it, I hated feeling it, the scratching, the itching, it just sucked. It was driving me absolutely crazy. Soon my friends started to comment to me that I just seemed different, I seemed less fun than I used to be. Every time my friends they'd called, asked me to go out somewhere, I made some kind of an excuse. But after a while, I had no more excuses to give, and I was just saying I was just not in the mood to do anything. My whole life was changing. It just seemed to be changing. I was depressed all the time, and it made it even worse every time I looked down at my arms and my hands. And then I started to notice my eczema spreading to my legs, and I started to think to myself, I'm going to look like a monster if this doesn't stop spreading. I already thought to myself that people were already thinking that I had some kind of a disease and they didn't want to go near me. I think that was one of the biggest reasons I didn't actually want to go out anymore. My life was a mess. It was affecting my day-to-day work, my household chores, my family. This wasn't how I wanted to live the rest of my life. I wanted to have fun again. I didn't want to worry about worrying about the way people looked at me anymore. I didn't want to feel like I was going to be stared at and people thinking that I was some kind of freak with a disease. I decided I had to finally do something about it. But little did I know, it wasn't going to help me at all. I decided to call a doctor and find out what I could do. Several months later, and several doctors later, it was not any better. In fact, some of the areas looked worse than they did even before I called a doctor. The thing I realized, it wasn't the doctor's fault. It was actually mine. See, after a while, I started to do a lot of research and found interesting documentation from other eczema sufferers that had their issues. And they were caused from inside the body, and they manifested themselves on the outside. In eczema sufferers, it's our skin. And I started to do more research, and that's when I stumbled across Rachel Anderson, whose young child suffered from eczema. But the things that she talked about and mentioned were exactly what I had been feeling. It's exactly how I felt. It was like she knew me. I realized then I wasn't alone, and that many other people just like you were feeling just like me. I saw what she was doing with her treatment, her 100% natural treatment that didn't rely on those topical steroids, creams, ointments, pills, shots, things that were actually getting real results for people just like you and I. And I saw the testimonials, I saw the pictures, before pictures that looked like my legs and my arms. And then I saw the after pictures of cool, smooth, unscarred skin. Skin I remembered having when I was younger, when I wasn't so embarrassed to cover it up. Following her guidelines and her methods, I can now say, I actually got my life back. Now I'm the one asking my friends to go out. I even invite people to come over and go swimming in the pool or go to the beach. I'm not hiding anymore, and you shouldn't be either. Don't let your eczema keep you locked away. You should try this 100% natural treatment now like I did. In fact, do what I did. Try it for 2 months, and if it doesn't work, you can get a full refund on the book. And the best part is the treatment's going to cost you less than any of the medications and doctor's visits that you'll be going to in the next 2 months. So do yourself a favor. Let the world see you again, that happy, confident you. Click the link below this video and get back to being you.